I don't think I can put that in the chronojon. I don't think I can put that in the chronojon.
Almost as dangerous as the real thing. It looks almost real. Excuse me.
Yes?
Mr. President, may I offer you an excellent smoke?
Can you also provide me with a light?
Sure.
Well, in that case... Blast, I hate it when that happens. See if you can't find those for me, will you? There's a good lad.
Yo.
Please, let me suffer in peace.
Jumpy little sucker. Could you use these?
Why, thank you, young man. Strange. I wonder if I should cut down on the coffee.
Hey, Tom, look! The father of our nation is cold. Better build a fire.
You're right.
Huh?
I guess you can have my log.
Me? Why should I build the fire? You build the fire.
I'm bothered by the smoke. You build the fire.
I'm bothered by your attitude. You build the fire.
No, you build the fire, Mr. Penmanship.
No, you build the fire, log lover.
No, you build the fire.
No, you build the fire.
You big baby.
Excuse me.
Yes?
What are you looking at out there?
The future of our nation.
Those outhouses?
No. I was just admiring my reflection in the window. Striking, aren't I?
I've been thinking about what you said about cherry trees.
Pondering the great truths, eh? Well?
I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother.
Lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see, there isn't. I only cut down cherry trees. Family tradition, you understand, cherries only. There's nothing out there but cedar and kumquats.
Yo, Tom.
Thomas.
So, how's the time capsule going?
No one has brought me anything. I'm having some difficulty generating the proper spirit.
How goes the framing of the Constitution?
Not so well. We can't decide whether we should allow a free press or impose a tax. I sure hope someone gives us a useful suggestion soon.
Well, later, dude.
What? What's going to happen later?
Chateau de Cheapo, 1775.
Thank you. This is exactly the sort of thing I need for the time capsule. I'll bury it tonight, and it won't be seen for hundreds of years. Future generations are in your debt.
Whoa. Hi there.
Hello.
Feeling better now that there's a fire?
Much better, thank you. My teeth were grinding into a fine powder, and that blanket was really making me itch.
What's with the canary over the fireplace?
Oh, that's an early warning system. It's quite ingenious. The canary is trained to ring the bell madly the minute it smells smoke. Then we know the building's on fire, and we run like crazy.
Who thought of it?
It was invented by Red Edison, the owner of the inn.
Well, why doesn't the fire in the fireplace set it off?
I assume it's because all the smoke goes up and out the chimney.
Who feeds the canary?
Actually, no one does. It's a self-feeding canary. It's specially bred with some kind of nutrient-producing bacteria in its gizzard. It's quite a time saver. I expect everyone will have them in the future.
I see.
Amazing, isn't it?
Nice painting of a turkey, dude.
I'm glad you think so. The choosing of the national bird is on our agenda for the convention.
And you want it to be the turkey?
Well, yes, but I'm afraid I may lose out. You see, there are two schools of thought on the matter. Ben Franklin and I are in favor of the turkey, whereas Jefferson and Washington, for some reason, want the eagle. But Franklin's always outside playing with his ridiculous toys instead of here where he belongs, so it becomes 2 against 1.
What's so great about the turkey?
They've helped us to survive since we set foot on this continent. They're symbolic of prosperity and the thanks we give for our lives here. Besides, they're kind of cute.
What's wrong with the eagle?
Well, it's a bird of prey for one thing. I don't think that's an appropriate symbol for our country.
Don't you guys have anything better to do?
Such as what?
Establish domestic freedoms?
Come on, this is important stuff.
I see.
Good.
Well, gotta go.
Goodbye.
Navajo, I think. George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement.
It's the battery plans I'm supposed to... It's the battery plans I'm supposed to give to that Red Edison dude.
Super battery, eh? Brilliant design. Sometimes I amaze myself. Now all I need is oil, vinegar, and some gold. Ah, excellent. I need that for my super battery.
It's empty.
All right, paint. Excuse me.
Yes?
Now what are you looking at out there?
There are two sides to everything. You know that, my boy?
Is it victimless crimes?
What do you think? Is my left side better or my right?
I've been thinking about what you said about cherry trees.
Pondering the great truths, eh? Well,
I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother.
lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see, Oh, well, what do you know? There is a cherry tree out there. Well, let's go chop the sucker down.
I said, come down from there at once!
Try to understand. I'm stuck in this.
Voila!
You're quite a man.
Yes, I know.
Get me out of here! I haven't done anything.
Well, you must have done something or you wouldn't be here now, would you? You'd be out in the lobby with your tentacle owner getting dressed up for the human show.
Owner? No one owns me.
Gosh, no owner, you say? Well, don't worry about it. I'm sure someone will come adopt you before we have to put you to sleep.
Damn that Dr. Fred.
Hey, she knows the Edison family motto.
I think they're both cheating. I think they're both cheating. I just want to pat his little head.
Go ahead.
Probably marked. I just want to pat his little head.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Fascinating.
Best not bother them, they're busy cheating.
Looks bored. Dr. Fred, is that you?
What? You're nuts. There hasn't been a Fred in the Edison family for 200 years. The last Fred was such a shame to the whole family, not to mention the whole human race.
Well, who are you then?
I'm Zed Edison. That's my wife Zedna, and my son Ved.
Nice to meet you. Where am I?
You're in the ancestral home of the once proud Edison family. We were once the masters of this house, just as humans were once the masters of Earth. Now we are the servants, the pets.
And not very good at either one, I might add.
Oh, get bent, you overdressed nightcrawler.
How do I get out of here?
If I knew that, do you think I'd be here?
What's this about a human show?
It's a degrading farce. That's what it is. These slimy tentacles put humans in humiliating little costumes, do sickening things to their hair, and then force them to parade their ridiculous talents in front of unqualified judges who are paid off weeks in advance.
Didn't get in, eh?
They said macrame wasn't a talent. Pointy-headed goons.
I heard that.
I'm tired of talking now. It's been a long day, and I'm only human.
Zed?
I'm tired of talking now. It's been a long day, and I'm only human. Best not bother them, they're busy cheating.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
What?
Get me out of here! This is a violation of my rights.
Rights? You're a human. You don't have any rights.
Ooh, I don't feel so good. I think I'm going to throw up all over.
Uh-oh. Time to visit Dr. Tentacle.
Well, well, what have we here?
I feel pukey.
Indeed. All right, now hold still.
Are you gonna use your scalpel?
No, of course not.
Darn. Do you want to use mine?
No.
What? What?
Just as I suspected.
What?
There's nothing wrong with you, human.
What a letdown.
Well, I'm late for the show. I'll send your keeper back for you. Oh. Sit. Stay. Good boy.
I still don't understand how they can eat through a sucker. License to treat tentacles for the betterment of the tentacle race. I shouldn't. He paid a lot of money for that. License to euthanize humans for the betterment of the tentacle race. They've got the spleen mixed up with the liver. I still don't understand how they... My, how humanity has advanced in the last 200 years. They both seem to be very happy about something. Hi. Hi, my name's Laverne. I'm a sophomore.
My name's Harold. I'm a thoroughbred.
That's quite a tutu you've got there.
Thank you. My owner paid quite a lot of money for it. My owner buys me anything I want.
Where is your owner?
He's not here right now. But he would be if he in any way possibly could. His bus broke down in Pittsburgh, so he's stuck there with the other owners. This is the first show I've ever done alone.
Is your hair naturally blue?
Natural? Oh gosh, this took several very expensive sessions at a posh grooming salon. I've got the hair competition in the bag.
What are you, guys waiting for?
We're all waiting for the human show to begin, of course. If your owner's going to enter you, they'd better get you some name tags quick. But then again, why bother? My owner says I'm going to win. I'm the most beautiful human there is.
Well then, good luck.
Who needs luck when you've got beauty?
He looks like a real stiff. Nice clock.
Rather. No one is to touch it, especially humans. Now be off with you.
Hi, I'm Laverne.
That's regrettable. Perhaps you should see the doctor. Now be off with you.
What's upstairs?
Nothing that you need to worry about. An old time capsule and some worthless human relics. And, of course, the showroom. Off limits to humans, naturally, except for the showroom. Now be off with you.
Is that a real mustache? Did you get a free sandwich with that hat? Is that a real mustache? This 400-year-old clock is an amusing example of primitive human timekeeping. Fascinating.
Hold it. Humans aren't allowed to roam free here. I'm taking you back to the kennel.
I wish I had some sort of tentacle disguise. Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
What?
I have to go to the bathroom.
Ha, that's a good one. Imagine a human using a bathroom. Come on, let's take a walk. Okay, human, do your business.
I can see Dr. Fred's old lab, and his generator is still there. Gee, I could really use that power, but I'll never get through this window.
That'll be one cool flag. Gosh, I'd never want to mess with history.
I think I need to plug that in, but I don't think it's long enough to reach anywhere. It's unplugged. What a shabby paint job. Looks bored. Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
It's about time.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
What?
Ooh, I don't feel so good.
Again?
I think it's a picture of Purple Tentacle.
Tell me, Lieutenant, how do you really feel about humans?
Honestly, sir, I think they're filthy, obscene, foul, sickening, like the stuff in your eyes when you wake up, like the wax that builds up behind your suction cups after a few days.
That's enough, son. I just wanted to be sure you weren't one of those humanist sympathizers. What with this ridiculous human show going on here, there's humophiles everywhere.
I'm no humophile, sir.
That's good. Now let me tell you about a little plan I have.
They may be oppressive and power mad, but at least the tentacles recycle stuff. Remove specimen here. It says opener. The label is hard to read, but I think it says something about a rhesus monkey. It says medulla oblongata. Fasten. It's busted up good. It's empty. Looks like they're getting ready for some kind of show or something. Looks like they're getting ready for some kind of show or something. One size fits all. He looks a lot like my Uncle Reggie. Hello, I'm a tentacle. I'd like to enter my insignificant human in the show.
Oh my, yes, of course. Take these tags and put them on your human and have them wait on the bench in the lobby. Entrance will be judged in 3 categories: best smile, best hair, and best laugh.
Thank you, fellow tentacle. Unlike humans, you have been very useful.
Oh, thank you. Believe me, it was my pleasure.
Now all I need is a human.
Yowza! That was one good-looking tentacle.
It says, hello, my name is...
Say, cutie, what brings a hot tentacle babe like you to a dump like this?
Don't you recognize me?
No, Hey, aren't you the waitress from Club Tentacle? I love that place. I'd be there right now if I weren't flat broke.
I'm, here to see you, big boy.
Really? Well, what are you doing for dinner? How about Club Tentacle? Oh, what am I saying? I can't afford to take out the trash, let alone a classy babe like you.
I'm looking for a pet.
Sorry, honey, you came to the wrong place. These three are problem humans. Untrainable, disobedient, downright surly.
He's just jealous 'cause we've got opposable thumbs.
Someday you will accept Tentacles as your masters.
Huh, you losers can't even ride tricycles.
See why no one wants them as pets?
I'm looking for a pet.
I told you you don't want these humans as pets.
And I don't want to be no pet, so yeah.
I'm looking for a pet.
I told you you don't want these humans as pets.
Ah, your mama.
I'm looking for a pet.
I told you you don't want these humans as pets.
Yeah, well, I got your pet right here, buddy.
I'm here by accident. Bye.
Hey, I don't want to be here either.
I think it controls the force field.
Get away from that. That's my job.
Fascinating. Hi, I'm Laverne.
Laverne, eh? Curious name for a tentacle, I must say. Are you here for the show?
What show?
Why, the human show, of course. It's the big event of the day. If you own a human, you might want to consider entering. There are some jolly good prizes to be won. Why, the grand prize is a dinner for two at Club Tentacle.
Nice clock.
Yes, it's a valuable antique. I'd like to show it to you, but I'm presently charged with the task of guarding it. No one will get near it while I'm here.
Has anyone ever escaped from this place?
Some try once in a while, but I always fetch them back. That's my primary duty here, and I take it very seriously. I always get my man, no matter how long it takes. Why, I once trailed a renegade human for 6 days. He led me clear through the hills and up to the top of those mountains to the west. You couldn't possibly imagine the horrible things I had to eat to survive.
Coleslaw?
Good heavens!
You're quite a tracker, aren't you?
Rather. I always get my man, no matter how long it takes.
You're quite a tracker, aren't you?
Rather. I always get my man, no matter how long it takes.
Couldn't I please touch the clock?
Sorry, no. No one touches the clock while I'm on duty.
Aren't you curious about what's inside the clock?
Not really. Guarding it is more or less the same no matter what's inside.
Well, be seeing you.
Yes, perhaps I can regale you with further tales of my tracking expertise.
Stupid Tentacle. It's a dented old can. There's a plaque here about it. In commemoration of the Constitutional Convention interred by Thomas Jefferson A.D. 1790. Run over by a plow A.D. 1795. Sorry about the dents. I can't pick it up. Maybe I can open it. I can't pick it up. Chateau de Cheap, 1775. How decorative. Someone seems to have bolted it to the table. It looks like a poodle I once knew. Looks comfortable. Nobody I know. It's sunny out. What an interesting mannequin. Hello, my silent gauze-wrapped friend. My, those are nice clothes you're wearing. My grandmother has a couch covered in that material. I've got to get power to my chronogon. I might be able to use the hamster generator in the basement. That's if I had a hamster, of course. I haven't seen any around here. Do you think it's strange me talking to a mummy? It's not so different from talking to specimens at med school. Except that they're usually a bit more open. I really should go now. It's that guy from the Hawaiian cop show. Comfy. Classy. Groovy. It's the kind they have at the movies. I almost killed myself on a pair of those once. No way, those things are dangerous. It's a nice, long, heavy-duty one. I'm not that crazy. Not my style. Bernard might like it, but it's way too tacky for me. I don't think I can open it. No time to relax. I'm trying to save the world. Great Scott! You're purple.
Yes?
I couldn't help noticing you ranting.
Not ranting, plotting.
So, what are you plotting?
I'm building a shrinking ray, which I can use to shrink those pesky humans out of my sight for good.
Tell me more about this shrinking ray of yours.
I call it the diminuator. The biggest problem left is to design a trigger that doesn't require fingers.
Say, you look kind of familiar.
Of course I do, nitwit. I'm Purple Tentacle, renowned world conqueror.
Are you the same Purple Tentacle who knew Dr. Fred?
Up on your ancient history, are you? Yes, I remember that insignificant insect.
Just exactly how well did you know Dr. Fred?
What's that supposed to mean? You're not a human sympathizer, are you?
I think humans are the vilest creatures on the planet.
That's the spirit.
If you will excuse me, I've got something in the oven.
Anyone I know, eh?
At least he hasn't conquered Antarctica yet. According to these, the tentacles control most of the world already. According to these, the tentacles control most of the world already. I wonder how it can float in midair like that. He looks a little older than I remember. I don't want to disturb anything with Santa Claus over there eyeballing me. F. R. Dinner for two at Club Tentacle. Dang, it says tentacles only. Ooh. Ah. Ah. W. Must be some sort of code.
I don't wanna.
Chateau de Cheap, 1775.
Ah, excellent. I need that for my super battery. How about an amendment that the president has to be a human being?
Please, this is serious business.
You're right.
I've got better things to do. It's really smoking.
Fire!
Okay. Who was the idiot who started the fire?
No way, it could be on fire by now. The blanket's keeping the smoke from escaping.
Sounds like the cat's caught a moose up there.
Mangy flea-bitten rat-batting mouse muncher. Mangy flea-bitten rat-batting mouse muncher. Yipe! Cats dig these. Stolen from the desk of George Washington. Cool view of the outhouses. Stolen from the desk of George Washington.
It looks pretty clear in here now. Say, did you get the pen on our way out?
No,
I found a blanket blocking the chimney.
Son, do you know anything about a blanket?
Didn't the dude next to you have one earlier? Hey, catch you later.
the final element for my ingenious battery. Stand back, boy. Give me room to work. A miracle of modern science. It will look lovely here on the shelf until I take it with me to Baltimore.
It's Red's battery. Don't look now, but the British are coming, dude.
Eh? Where? Is that supposed to be funny? I'm very busy.
Hey,
What is it this time?
what are you doing?
I'm inventing, you simpleton. What's it look like I'm doing?
What are you inventing?
It's a complex metal device designed to minimize paper entropy.
What are you inventing?
It's a complex metal device designed to minimize paper entropy.
Well, see you later.
You might if you cut that hair a bit shorter.
It looks more like a raincoat than a lab coat.
Hey! Only employees are allowed to use that lab coat.
Help wanted lab assistant. Hard-working moronic drone needed to assist genius with experiments. High school diploma not required.
What's this? Help wanted, moronic drone, assist genius, yada yada yada. Well, I'm the only genius around, and you look dumb enough. So pick up your lab coat and get to work.
It looks more like a raincoat than a lab coat. Hey,
What is it this time?
I think I'll be moseying along now.
Well, don't mosey over anything breakable on your way out.
Yo,
Please let me suffer in peace.
yo, Tom.
Thomas!
How can you let Hancock suffer like that?
A real man is warmed by the fires of his spirit. You should listen to Washington relate his experiences at Valley Forge and take heed.
Later, brah.
What? What's going to happen later?